Today I will tell you 3 stories on laser focus, which will build laser focus in your life and which will help you to achieve anything in life. The first story is about the work, focus, and 5 senses. So, once during a journey, Swami Vivekananda was staying at an ashram. There Swamiji noticed a young student who was trying to write some Sanskrit verses onto a poster for the very long time. But he kept making mistakes, and every time he makes mistakes, he was tearing the page and starting over again and again and again. In that moment, he saw Swamiji. So he immediately went to him and bowed down to him. Then he thought, what if I share my problem with Swamiji? So he does. He said, "Dear Swami, I'm trying to write this slokas onto a new poster for the last few hours, but I'm continuously making mistakes again and again and again. I don't know why does mistakes happening to me." Then Swamiji said, this is happening only because of the lack of focus. An ordinary person wastes 90% of mental energy on unnecessary and useless things. That is why they keep making mistakes. But a concentrated mind never makes mistakes. A trained mind never makes mistakes because a trained mind stays steady. Then Swamiji asked, "Tell me, son, when you are writing, are you thinking about something or someone else?" The boy replied, "Yes, Swamiji. Today is a holiday and all my friends are playing outside, but I have to finish this work anyway. That is why I'm doing this work, and maybe that is why I'm not be able to focus properly." Then the student asked, "But Swamiji, even if my mind keeps wandering, how can I increase my focus in any task?" Then Swamiji gave him a practical method. Number 1, take a deep breath and exhale deeply. Then shift your mind from everything and walk and play and focus onto your breath. Number 2, engage all your 5 senses into one simple task. When you do it, you will feel the pen's touch between 2 fingers. Try to see how does each words are forming with your eyes. Hear the sound of pen and paper when you write, and pronounce each and every words in your mind as you write them, and smell the ink through your nose. Number 3, embrace your work and become the one. When you connect all your senses to your one simple task or project or work, your concentration will turn into laser focus. Then you will be lost in your project and you will forget everything. Every distraction will be aside. Just like Elon Musk. He used to stay silent most of the time in his childhood. So his parents and teachers thought he had a ear problem because most of the time he can't listen anything. So his parents took him to the hospital. But the doctor said he's well. He has no ear problem. And ultimately they found out the reason that why he can't listen and hear anything. Because he lost in his studies. He lost in his dreams. He studied with laser focus. Now you can see the power of silence and mind and laser focus. Laser focus puts you into deep silence, and deep silence helps you to achieve laser focus. And number 4, refocus if distracted. If the mind gets distracted again, don't worry. Just try again to bring the mind back. So the student followed this advice and he got shocked because the task that he was continuously failing to complete, now he finished it. Then Swamiji says, our concentration is connected across our senses. When we direct every senses into one task, our mind stops thinking and wandering. And at that moment, our concentration becomes very deep and sharp. But although initially, ordinary mind cannot hold it for long. But if you practice repeatedly, gradually our mind becomes laser focused. The second story is, without concentration, nothing can be achieved. There is a Chinese proverb that says, a man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. So one day, a young man said to Swamiji, I have been preparing for a long time. Also, I have attempted many government job exams, but I failed every time. He said, Dear Swami, I don't even know what is going wrong in my life, what mistakes I am making, because the more I'm trying, the more I am failing. Why? Then Swamiji looked at him and asked, Tell me one thing very clearly, my son. Do you really want to pass the exam? The young man said, Yes, Swamiji. I really want to pass the exam because I need that job. Then Swamiji said, I need you to do a test. Would you do it? The man said, Yes. Then Swamiji quietly took him to nearby well. And beside that well, Swamiji gave him a pot and said, Fill this pot with water and bring it to the ashram. Saying this, Swamiji went to the ashram. So the boy immediately drew water from the well and filled the pot. But during filling water, he noticed that the pot has so many small holes. It is broken, so the water was leaking slowly. The young man thought this is not a big problem because the holes are tiny and not much water will leak from this hole. So he quickly ran toward the ashram with that pot. But when he arrived, he was soaked and the pot was almost empty. Saying this, Swamiji smiled and said, Look, my son, distraction is a very dangerous disease. He said, this is what is happening to you. Your mind is full of distraction, just like that pot with so many holes. And there are countless thoughts coming and going into your mind at the same time. And because of that, your mental energy is continuously leaking. It is wasted on useless things. That is why even if you work hard, you see no results and you are failing. Then Swamiji said, remember, there is no work, no dream, and no project that can be done or achieved without concentration or laser focus. Every action you're taking depends on the mind. Maybe it is physical or mental. Remember, even your body moves on the orders of your mind. For example, if a woodcutter doesn't concentrate or focus, he'll never be able to strike the same spot with his axe, and he may even hurt himself. That is why the root of all knowledge and action is concentration. If you want to achieve anything great, if you want to be successful, you must learn to have laser focus in one simple goal. And in order to learn that laser focus, you have to control your mind and bring it on one point, on one simple task. As John C. Maxwell said, you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine, because your mind becomes what you train it to be. So train your mind to laser focus. As Zig Ziglar once said, if you don't program your mind, someone else will program it for you. The young man asked Swamiji, the moment I sit to study, so many thoughts start to coming in my mind. How can I get rid of those thoughts? The Swamiji then said, there is a third story. Learn to accept and let go. There is a saying which I want to say is, you cannot control the wind, but you can adjust your sails, right? Swamiji said, you have another test. Would you take it? The boy said yes. So Swamiji took a glass and he filled it fully and said, now take the glass and stand holding it without letting even a single drop fall. The young man eagerly accepted. At the beginning, everything was fine. But after a moment, thoughts started coming in his mind. He started thinking, what is the point of doing this? Maybe I can never change. As he struggles to stay still, his body started vibrating, and then some water drops from that glass. Then Swamiji said, as long as your mind was calm, there was no movement in your body, and you could hold the glass without spilling. But the moment thoughts entered in your mind, the water started spilling. Swamiji said, remember, when a hammer strikes a hot iron, it saves it. Similarly, every thought strikes you like a hammer, right? And you are like a hot iron. It saves your body, personality, and your mind. What I mean is, your mind is like water in that glass, and it can disturb very easily. So if you want to keep that water steady, you must keep your mind steady. Now Swamiji said, hold the glass for a moment and put all your focus on your breathing. Feel the breath moving in and out of your stomach and chest, and let go of the pain or discomfort that you're feeling in your hands. Let go of the thoughts in your mind. Keep reminding yourself, you are not the mind. You are the observer of the mind. You are not the breath. You are the observer of the breath. When you practice this, thoughts will come, but they will pass. They will not stay. They can't disturb you. The boy practiced this for a moment by standing still, by holding the glass without spilling any water. Now Swamiji said, this is what exactly the practice you have to do daily. And you must bring this habit into your work and study. And slowly you will feel and see your mind will become calm. Then you can achieve anything in the world. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe this channel. And don't forget to comment below on which topic you want the next video. And what do you want to learn?